Good afternoon. I'm Danielle Shenk in the 1011 Now Alert Center with this week's Lancaster Lookout. And joining me now is Kelsey Cruz with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So we have a few cases that we want to talk about today that LSO needs your help with. The first one is about a wanted fugitive.
Yes. The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office, we oversee a fugitive task force that has individuals from the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office, Lincoln Police Department, U.S. Marshals, and Nebraska State Patrol. With their goal is essentially to locate and find wanted fugitives who may be in our area. Mason Stark, he has a Lancaster County arrest warrant for burglary. This stems from a case in December of 2025. Stark is accused of burglarizing a commercial business here in Lincoln. The value of the stolen items and the damage to the business is estimated to be at over $31,000. So we are really looking for him. He has a long criminal history. He's well known to law enforcement, including burglary, drug possession, and resisting arrest. So we're just asking the public if you have seen him or might know his whereabouts, to please call and let us know. We can get him off the streets.
Yeah, absolutely. And so with having a long criminal history, does LSO believe this could be connected to any other burglaries or maybe just a sole case?
Yeah, my understanding, the burglary case was something that the Lincoln Police Department was on. So we are just looking for him, and hopefully if we can find him, we can connect him with the Lincoln Police Department, and they can maybe see what happens from there.
Mm-hmm. And do investigators know anything maybe about the stolen items? Have maybe seen them on Facebook Marketplace, anything like that?
That's certainly a possibility. I think that's something that you would look for, depending on what the items were, that I think investigators are always aware of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so with the damage estimated at more than $31,000, what kind of impact does this crime have on such a local business?
Yeah. Any business and damaged property and stolen things like that is terrible. But when it's a business here in Lincoln, you just hate to see that happen. And all of the pieces that they have to pick up is really challenging. And especially around the holidays too,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure is hard for any business. So that's why we're just asking the public's help and assistance, looking for him.
Mm-hmm. Now, does Stark have any known ties to people here in Lancaster County that can maybe narrow things down?
The last known address that we have of him is in Lincoln. So we do believe that he is in the area. No other identifying factors that I have here. But again, if anyone has seen him, I would not approach him. I would just call law enforcement and let us know.
Absolutely. And so, even just the littlest tips can help
even when
you
think something, any small detail that you might not think may be relevant, maybe end up being huge for a case.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely. And so here are some ways that you can contact LSO or even the Lincoln Police Department about Mason Stark.
Yeah, you can reach out, Lancaster Lookout at 402-441-7350, or you can reach out to Non-Emergency Dispatch, 402-441-6000. You can shoot us an email, lsofugitive@lancaster.ne.gov, or if you want to remain anonymous, you can go to lancasterlookout.com and submit anything that you think may be relevant.
Absolutely. And so we'll bring up that lancasterlookout.com here, just so people can take a look that Mr. Stark is on there. There we go.
Yeah, and this is a very frequented page on our webpage. We're not just looking for Mason Stark. There are a list of individuals that we would like to locate. So if anyone knows anything about any of the individuals on that page, to give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll move on here to our second case involving some criminal mischief over at Norris High School. So what happened here? When did the damage kind of occur?
Yeah, the Norris High School principal reported burglary. He reported to us on January 2nd. So they believe around 12:30 in the morning on New Year's Day, the suspect approached the southeast entrance of the school. Once at the door, they kicked in the window on the outside of the doors, opened the door from the inside, entered that area, causing some damage. Then they left the scene and walked southbound from Norris High School. There were multiple vehicles and people were seen driving and walking in the area. The damage to the window was reported at around $500.
Okay.
So we think we know who we're looking for. And if anyone has any tips on that, that would be great. And so we can kind of get the full story and figure that out.
Absolutely. And so here's a picture of an individual that you guys are looking for, maybe connected to this case.
Yes, yes. So if anyone, if that individual looks familiar to anyone, again, you might think that you know who that is. We encourage anyone to reach out with any information that would help us locate this individual, and we can get the story.
And so they did manage to get inside. Is that correct?
It's in the little vestibule area where they were, so it could have been a lot worse. But we would just like to find this individual because it's very unnecessary to cause that damage to a high school.
Right.
Yeah.
And so wearing dark clothing, maybe curly hair, seems maybe tall. Some
Be
identifiers.
tall, looks young to me. So again, anyone in the area, maybe there's individuals at Norris High School, parents or anything that might recognize that person, they can call and let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. And so why is it especially important for the community to kind of speak up in these cases when it involves school property?
I think it's helpful when we get the community's help like this. It's you guys helping us protect the community. I mean, that's literally what the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office is there to do. And so it's kind of everyone helping everyone. So anything that someone knows or think they might know could be beneficial. And that's why we're here at any time of day, 24/7. We have someone who can take those calls. Yeah.
Awesome. And so now we will move to Firth, where some damaged property happened at a public park.
Yes, this was reported back in December. The village clerk of Firth reported some damage to the basketball backboard at the community park. It looks like this appeared to be a rock or a hard object thrown at it. The estimated damage with the entire, if they were to place the entire basketball pole, backboard, rim, net, be like $3,500. So
Jeez.
again, talk about unnecessary. Even if it was maybe some younger kids playing around, if anyone knows anything, if they just want to reach out to us, and we can kind of see what happened there.
And when did you say that? Was there a time frame?
So this was reported in December. It is believed that it occurred sometime between December 11th and 12th of 2025. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this might seem minor, that it's just a vandalism, but man, $3,500, and this is shared community space. So.
Yes. And I'm sure, like most communities, the park is frequented by kids all year round. So if we can help them out in any way, that would be awesome. So again, anyone who knows anything or they think they might have seen something related to that.
Yeah, or even small tips, maybe some people who frequent that park, stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely. And again, that community feel, I mean, even no matter how big or small a community is, it's really helpful if we can get the community's assistance when we are, we can't be everywhere all at once. So that help is greatly appreciated by the communities. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll show those tips one more time, ways to reach out. Hopefully. Sometimes these buttons are a little...
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Ways to contact the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office or even Lincoln Police Department, several ways, whether you want to call, text, email, all that good stuff. And, of course, an app, all of the ways to reach you. There's no hurdles there.
Far and wide, you can reach us any which way. Yes, we will take any tips anyway. Yep.
Awesome. Already. Anything else that Lancaster County Sheriff wants to talk about?
I think we're out there braving the cold like everyone else.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice today, but I hear that it's going to get very cold and yucky throughout the week. So
yeah.
Just waiting for winter to be over, I think.
Yes, I think most of us do. And, at least we have Husker men's basketball to look forward to.
We have that on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right, Kelsey, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Danielle.
All right, stay tuned to our website. Follow us on all our social platforms and download our Roku app for the latest news of the day. From our newsroom to wherever you are, we'll see you on the next stream.
1011 News is everywhere. Download our smart TV apps and follow us on social media at 1011 News.